Hello, everybody. I'm happy for you to join us in our game slash competition for Esther chapter one. Esther chapter one, we were, as a church, pleasantly were able to see it 2 or 3 years ago. I don't know. 3 years ago, we saw a play of it. So at least the generals are familiar. The questions will range from very easy to a little bit difficult. So we're going to buzz in to see who gets it first. Okay. I'm watching it on my phone. Again, buzz in when I finish reading the question. We'll see. Okay. Who was the king during this chapter?
No, I pressed it too early and I got penalized.
Yeah, you gotta wait until you read the question. Yeah.
I don't see the question on the screen if I'm supposed to.
You do not see the screen? No
I
way.
see Google.
Because it turned into a different screen. That's why.
Oh man, so
I apologize. Now it's fixed at least. But the is
Ralph.
Ralph.
I guess I hit it too soon too.
That's fine. I told you gotta wait till I repeat the question. Go ahead, Ralph. Who's
Scissor.
who?
Cersei.
I did hear, but it's Cersei's. Yes.
Salsa, like salsa water.
All right, good job. See, okay, I hope we get it now. At the beginning of the chapter, what was the king doing?
Got it.
No, you got it.
You want to be first?
Oh, I'm first.
Yeah.
You should see in the list.
Oh,
the top
he
three.
was having a great banquet for all the noble and for all the common people.
Correction, it's not a banquet.
A great banquet, a party.
Oh, there you go.
A
Yeah.
big party. That's right. He was throwing a big party in Rager.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
got
all right.
It's just that he corrected me so much when I was translating.
All right, let's go to the next one. Again, who was the queen at the time?
Oh.
Yeah, first dibs if you want to say it.
Vashti.
Vashti, that's good.
Oh,
Vashti,
Yeah.
I got penalty, yeah.
All right. Let me put the buzzards. All right. Next one. Oh, wait, I gotta go point to the end. There we go. Next one. I'm gonna now, in this one, I'm gonna release it when I show you the list after I finish reading it. Who in this list is not one of the eunuchs? The buzzer is open. All right. Jesse, go ahead. Who do you think?
Carcass.
Carcass? And he was one of the eunuchs. Go ahead, Renee.
Maris.
Maris?
I said I'm not gonna remember.
That is,
I can't remember now.
I think that's correct.
Yeah.
Maris.
Bismillah.
Is there a penalty for getting questions
No.
wrong?
He didn't
No, I
say
didn't
that.
say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I got two right.
On the next, chapter 2 will be wrong. So then you have to be careful if you want to buzz.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But I did not plan on that, so,
Okay.
okay. All right, yes, Mercedes is not one of the eunuchs. I think I'm gonna unlock the timer. What was he? What do you think? Jonathan,
Oh.
A priest.
a priest? What do you mean by that?
I mean, a rabbi.
No. Go ahead, Mom.
Noble.
A noble? No, not either.
That's anyone else
Can I
selected,
answer?
so
What
continue.
do you think it is, then?
And counselor to the king.
He was a counselor to the king, but you did not buzz in.
I just said.
No, but you didn't buzz in.
All right, next one. What did the queen do or not do to receive a punishment? Jesse, first on the draw.
Yes.
Go ahead.
She didn't go when the king asked for her to go.
Yeah, that's true. She didn't appear when she refused to come to the banquet when she was requested. There you go.
Wow, the scoreboard's on the bottom too.
Yeah, look at that. I paid $1 for
Renee's
premium.
in first.
All right, let's go to the next one. Which of the following names is not a wise man?
Damn it. Got penalty. That's
so
Look at it again, though. She'll release in 3 seconds.
You can read it on the screen if you.
I should.
All right, Dad, you get the first shot. Who do you think?
Which of the
Memucan.
So the bottom one?
Mhm.
No.
No.
John.
He's the one that's even mentioned.
Shatar.
Shatar is one of the wise men. in this chapter.
It's me.
Right now.
Tarshish.
Tarshish is one of the listed.
Oh,
Mom,
which is the name of
You're
ancient
fourth.
Spain.
Oh,
you didn't get on the list?
Admatha. They kept saying.
Amatha? Sadly, no.
That's it, that's
It is. Hannah's right, Mehuman, but she's on the list.
Yeah.
Man-
See, every time I press it.
Is she clear in 3 seconds though? You could click it again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That being said though,
Oh, okay.
Mehuman.
Confused, okay.
Hannah, I'll give you the opportunity though for a point. What is Mehuman?
Take a guess.
A teacher.
No. He was one of the nobles in the previous section.
Okay, continue.
All right. Next question. Let me reset the timer. There we go. Clear the buzzards. Let's go. What was Memonach reasoning on why it was important to punish the queen? Ooh.
Wow.
It was set a bad example, and all the women of the wives of the nobles would do the same thing and not respect their husband.
You don't get extra credit.
There you go.
Yeah.
I put the whole scripture there because it is a full answer. If because the queen over here did not do it, that would mean all the women wouldn't do it. And thus it was important to set an example. Okay. So, all right, clear the buzzards. Let's swear again. From the top, what was the queen's punishment?
Penalty.
Ralph, you got it first. What do you think?
She was dismissed.
Dismiss. So what does that entail? There's
That
two things it entails.
The king started looking for a replacement. And she
Okay.
couldn't come there no more.
Good.
He divorced.
She lost her crown and could not see the king. She was kicked out. There you go. All right. Next question. What message did the king send out to all his people? Ralph, straight from the hip. Go ahead.
So he said that he gonna write a decree. Yeah, because this gonna be an example for the society to follow. That the king, that the queen refused to, to come to see him.
And
So he issued a decree so that women don't practice that in the future.
so the decree said, "Don't practice this in the future."
Yeah, yeah.
Wrong. Eddie, what does the decree say?
That now he will take a new queen, and they invited all the virgins.
No, Jesse. What did the decree say at the end?
You say. The decree said
Eat pig.
that,
That-
oh,
to avoid
all
that-
the men are gonna be the leads of the house in their own native language.
Yes, all the languages, wherever you were, translated actually, was that the men is supposed to run the household.
Okay.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. Now, sorry guys, that was it for the game.
Yeah.
Mom wins.
Boston is not, we are a very humble church, as you can see.
That's a good exercise.
Perfect. All right. Anyway,
We're a very humble church.
but this chapter has a couple of questions that maybe if we posted on social media, they would call it problematic. Right?
Yes, very much so.
Example?
An example would be in the end, he says all the households should be led by their men, right?
Mhm.
But what would people say in the modern age today?
Oh,
Raise your hand, raise your hand. Go ahead, Hannah first.
Women's rights.
Women's rights, yeah.
Me too.
The Me Too movement, that's true.
Genders also have rights.
That's true. Yeah, the nuclear family is not the same,
Patriarchy,
or it's not considered the same as it used to be, and that's an issue. And I think a lot of causes to the problems of the world is that we don't have that nuclear family where we have a leader and the rest of the family. I think that's changing a lot because people say, "Oh, it's okay to be like this or is it be like that," and I think that opens up to a problem. So while the king's decree, you could say, is a little bit as a reaction to something that happened, it is actually an important message that you need
Well,
to
the men
follow.
feel rejected, like.
Well, that's why he probably decreed. That's why whatever you're gonna do, yeah, suggested it. So it's important to know that even though the decree maybe it came from a place of a little dejection,
Yeah.
it's important to know that you have to follow the leader of the household. And even if you go to argue, maybe man is not the leader,
Hey, but,
maybe it's the woman.
you know,
At the end of the day, the leader of the household should be what to all of us here?
God.
God, that's who we always try to approach, and that's who we always got to go.
you know, Brandon,
I was gonna say perhaps a bigger problem that you will have in social media is the fact that he said, wait a second. How about the household that had two moms?
Yeah,
Stuff like that's a real thing.
I'm
too,
talking-
that-
two
the
moms, two
households that-
dads.
yeah.
If there's two dads, which one you follow? That's the tough
It's
part.
you know, the one thing is that
It's tough. It's
the kid was
the biggest one.
very proud of the queen because they, oh, I wanna bring her over here to display
Yeah.
the beauty, you know? And
And
then
I imagine because they don't go into it, but imagine it's like, hey, I'm gonna bring my queen over, right? And he tells everybody, and then the queen says no, and now he's like, oh
You,
man.
you post that and then you defend that they cancel you.
What?
They would cancel, you get canceled.
Yeah, exactly.
It's,
See?
demonetized.
So, because it's on the arm of the devil, it's a stretch of that. All right. Any questions or discussions about Esther 1?
No.
And luckily for this chapter, this whole book, it's very easy because
Yeah.
it's a very story-like chapter.
yeah,
All right.
uh-huh.
All right. Well, thank you guys for.
Thank
Yeah, that's it.